Hey Chase, here, talk to your experience here at the Chili Bowl, and obviously you were coming on there at the end.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know, this whole week has been fun. Felt like I've learned a lot throughout the week. I just feel like I was just so far out to lunch there during the day on Wednesday. I got so far behind, and then got in the B, and I felt like I started to put some laps together that were just consistent. Not that they were lighting the world on fire, but they were just consistent. And at that point, I felt like I started really learning more. And then, as far as today goes, I probably ran the bottom too long there those first 2 laps and lost a lot of track position. And when I moved up, I felt like I was going forward. It was just too little, too late. So had a blast though. Thanks to the Briscoe family, Edge, Paul May, all these folks for letting me come drive. The opportunity, wouldn't have been there without them. So hopefully we can come back one day and do a little better.
What do you think? I mean, I've never been here either, so the excitement, the atmosphere, and obviously these cars are obviously crazy when you're out there on the track.
Yeah, they're super cool. It puts on a great race, and they're fairly simple cars, and there's just not a lot of there's things that make them good and not, just like any other type of race car, but they're pretty simple, small little cars, fun to drive, put on great racing, I feel like, and I'm excited to watch the rest of the day and try to learn and hopefully come back next year and be a little better.
And you mentioned the Rolex a little bit ago. Talk about going into that and the NASCAR season coming up.
Yeah, for sure. I hate this is over today, but I was really having a lot of fun. Wednesday night in the B, and then just then in that race. So, but looking forward to the Rolex. I have a lot to learn. We go test there at the Roar next week, and then go back for the race. So, I still haven't driven a prototype car to this day. So, I've got a lot to learn here in 2 weeks to, in my mind, just try not to mess it up for my 3 teammates. I think those guys, they could probably go win the thing without me even being on the roster. So I think for me, just try not to mess anything up for them, try to make smooth laps and get in a groove and do whatever they ask me to and try to have some fun with it.
Have y'all had any team meetings on NASCAR stuff yet?
Yeah, we've been, we're always meeting and talking. It's kind of it's a never-ending conversation on that side of things. So we're ready to go on that front too, and Daytona will be here before you know it. Obviously a very odd start to our season with road course races and things of that nature. So hopefully, some time on the Daytona road course will help for the shootout.
How hard is it to get the confidence to start mixing it up and going 3 wide the way you did there at the end?
Yeah, I wish I was doing more of that, earlier in the week. I didn't, before the end of the B main on Wednesday and then that race, I didn't feel like I could put laps together well enough to really get up close to somebody and not crash them. So once I got some confidence that could kind of understand the momentum and when I had it and when I didn't, I feel like that was when the doors started opening and I started seeing things and understanding where guys were. And that's when it got a lot of fun. And I hated the race was over. I felt like I was, again, trying to just make consistent laps, and I thought I was finally doing that. So, just putting laps together, understanding the momentum is really important.
Do you kind of wish you had started on the pole of the G main rather than the end of the F main?
No, I don't think so. Yes, it would have been nice to have 2 races, but the track was so wore out. Right there, I'm not sure I would have learned anymore. And if you didn't pass anybody, at least I don't know. Who knows? That's a loaded question because I don't know how that race plays out. But I thought right there like I said, I put some consistent laps together. They weren't blazing fast or anything, but they were consistent, and I feel like that was a plus for me from where I started the week. Passed some cars and had a made a little run at a transfer. So I thought that was a lot of fun, and gives me a mark to come back and try to be better next time at.